It's the MOPOWERZ, and we are back again, this time on another sunny, blue sky, winter, D-A-Y on the F-L-Y. You got that? And if this is your first time watching the MOPOWERZ, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And today's conversation, you all, just happens to be a very shocking one. Why is that, Mo? Because a 13-year-old girl in Camden, New Jersey was found with a dog shock collar around her neck. And this has been taking place for 4 years. According to the Daily Beast. Yes, the Daily Beast paper. And the people who did this were actually beasts. And they were relatives of the young victim, whom they call ID. Rachel Minnie, Kelly Minnie, and Rebecca Minnie all have been charged in this case. 20 years old was that Rachel, 42-year-old Kelly, and 22-year-old Rebecca. Now mind you, this child is deprived of food and lacks clothing, while everyone else is well fed, as they would say in the Daily Beast, overweight. And this young girl was starving. They would zap her like a dog. Unbelievable. Who does that to a child? Not just one day, but for 4 years. And according to the neighbor who helped save her, Karen Villick, she says that it's amazing how no one ever even knew this even occurred. But she also said that kids are good at hiding things because they are afraid. I do agree with her. What do you think about that? If you don't want to be a parent, foster parent, whatever you are, don't do that to the child for money. Don't do an injustice to the child for money. I'm just saying. Now those three assailants, those abusers, those female monsters who did that to the child, they should face criminal charges. You know what kills me about this story? All three of the adults that were in the house that are related to the young lady, all of them denied anything. All three of them said that so they wouldn't be charged and they could hold the other one responsible versus the other. But in this case, all three of them are going to jail. All three of them are going to jail, which they rightfully should so. Do you think, as a mother, a caring mother, if you had a vigilante group, what would you do to those ladies? Would you lynch them? Would you stone them to death? Would you can them to death? Or would you just send them to jail? What do you do for a person who violates a child? Could you imagine the mental trauma that that child is going to go through? Could you imagine the emotional roller coaster that that child is going to go through? Can you imagine the spiritual side of that child? Could you imagine the dark side of that child? Wow. You think about that. Especially all you children that's out there who think that you got it bad. You don't have a dog collar around your neck. I'm just saying. You think about that, leave your comments in the comment section. It's your brother, the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. Remember, it is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. And if you haven't done so already, by all means, press the subscribe button below. And if you haven't checked out my other channel, the MOSHOW Chicago, by all means, go over there, check out those videos. I'm sure there's something that you will like. Email THEMOSHOW Chicago@gmail.com. Peace out.